and welcome back to Purposeful Woman podcast. And today we have Kate Schenk, and she is a holistic entrepreneur, experienced energy and mindset coach based in UK, helping holistically minded women to be in charge of what they want to be, to live the life they want to live. Hi, and welcome, Kate.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today. It's really nice to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on from far UK. I mean, I'm in Los Angeles and you're in UK, and I would love to hear your story on how you become experiencing mindset coach and energy healer.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey, really. So I would say in 2017 has been the pivotal point, but prior to that, I was married, got two young children, but I was reversing even more from that. I had an illness called Bell's palsy. And if you don't know what that is, it's a paralysis to the side of the
I
face.
had it too.
No way.
Yes. Now it sounds like yes, I had it too. No, I did have it too. That's right. If you're just not watching, you will. If you're listening, I wanted to say, but if you're watching, I'll like you will see me. I'm like I'm just jumping. Like I didn't have it too. Yeah, keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, so I had a paralysis to the left side of the face, and I was still breastfeeding my second daughter, who was then 18 months old. And the medic said, you got a choice to make: either take the medicine or and risk not actually having a full recovery. So they kind of scaremongered me into taking this medicine. And then I had to stop breastfeeding, go cold turkey, and it was just awful. So I plummeted, hit the depths of depression, felt really alone. My child was given to my then husband because she was wanting to feed from me, but she couldn't because I was on the meds. So then it kind of made me rethink and analyze my life. And I realized that I was in a marriage that I didn't want to be in. So it was like the beginning of the end for me. So it took quite a bit of a process to actually build my strength back up. Oh, and the Bell's palsy for me only lasted a month, so I was really, really lucky. And it was due to the mindset. It was the children that I couldn't be depressed. I couldn't stay upstairs. I couldn't shut myself away. I had to get up and get out there and take them to nursery. I had to do that because I didn't want them to see their mom just not trying, not living, not having that get up and go. So that was my will, that was my willpower to get up. So then from there, then I realized that the marriage was just not going to happen any longer. So that was just, if anyone's been through a divorce, it was just awful. But anyway, so then I was given a ticket to this fantastic lifestyle: the location, the job, the security, and I was not in the right state of mind at all. And I thought, you know what, this is fantastic, it's my get out clause, so I'm going to take it. Hindsight's great, isn't it? So I took it, but I ended up being in a narcissistic relationship. So my self-confidence, my self-belief, my self-worth, it was just squashed. It was non-existent there. And the children were still very, very young at this point. And there was an instance that happened that I thought, you know what, I have to make a decision here, no matter how scared I am, no matter how weak I feel, that I have to make a change. I have to, because it's for the sake of my children again. So the energy and mindset coaching, I was already being a health and wellness coach. So the energy and mindset coaching came in is that I've always had a spiritual background. I've always had those thoughts and beliefs. It's been with me since for as long as I can remember. So intuition is a massive thing for me. And so I started reclaiming my power back on the spirituality side. And so going into the mindset. And so I started picking up all these tools that I kind of shoved to the side, thinking, no, they don't work. I don't need those. But now is a time more than ever. So I needed to get a house. And so with the manifesting side of things, I needed to manifest a house, and pretty quick. This was coming up to the end of the year. So I wanted to be out by Christmas time because there was no way I was going to be in this house, in this relationship, this awful atmosphere around as well. So I pulled all the tools together for the laws of manifesting. And then within 2 months of doing the work, I got my house and I was in my house in 2 months. So I thought, well, hang on a second, if I can do this, then other people can do this. So I started investigating it more and bringing in the energy work, bringing in the spirituality side, bringing in the tuition side of it as well. And so that's where I'm coming to where I'm now is showing people that how the law of manifesting might not be working for them because there's certain elements that people are missing out. So they go, well, giving it a go, but it doesn't work for me. That's because you haven't been told the whole story about it.
All right, so tell us, what is if you take just yourself now as everything that you know and go back to years before, what would you do differently? What was that mistakes, right, that you have done that you wish you could, like you can done differently? And welcome! Most women still use a masculine to-do list to try and get lots of done and end up not getting the most profitable work done. So if you want to actually get things done more efficiently, you need to work in flow with your feminine energy. Aligning your unique rhythms will help you make more money. Download our Purposeful Day Guide, link in the description below.
Yeah, do you know what? I just had this conversation recently with somebody. I'm a strong believer that everything that we go through in life is always there for a reason. No matter how awful it is at that time, we always have lessons from it to move forward and to make us the person we are. We might not see it at the time, but we might not even see it in this lifetime, but we do see it. But for me, there is actually one thing that I would have told myself, and that's just to slow down, just slow down and just really take that time to tune into yourself. And that there's people around you that really do love you and they really do want to have the best for you. And they might actually have little nuggets of information that you might need to listen to. So yeah, just to slow down and really tune into your heart and really get aligned with yourself.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And it feels like world already slowed down a little bit. It's like even like asking us to slow down, which is amazing. All right. And my next question is for you. What will be your number one advice who are into law of attraction, who are want to make it work? How can we make it work?
Yeah, there's do you know what, there are so many books and information out there and everyone's telling a different story of how to work and everyone says that they're the best person, and I'm not saying that I'm the best person, I'm just talking from my own experience. But what I do know from reading lots of different books is that there's a core theme that goes through with the law of manifesting, and that's just a manifesting formula, which is you're asking for what it was that you want to have, and you believe in it. You really do believe in what you're asking. And this isn't about the ego coming in. This is about putting yourself into that feeling of what it feels like to have what it is that you want. And then the trick is to let it go. A lot of people hold on to it. So I use the analogy that when a child is writing their Christmas card list, they take all this time and energy of thinking of what they really, really want. And they sit in that moment and feel it and write down what it is that they want. And then they go through the process of posting the letter to Santa Claus. Then they let it go. They let it go and they trust that the big fella Santa is going to deliver it to them on Christmas Day. And we lose that because we ask for something and go, well, when's it going to happen? I want it now. Where is it? Why has it happened? Because I want this now. But by feeling that, you can already feel inside of you this resistance, this want, this need, which is the wrong energy of words to use. So letting it go is a vital trick with manifesting. And then it's
All
trusting.
right.
You know,
Okay.
the kids trust Santa, and then it's receiving, knowing that you receive.
Oh, I love it. Let it go, trust, and receive. All right. My last question that I ask everybody on this podcast is the hard question that you get to drop it and fill in the blank for me. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank. What would be yours?
If you really knew me, you would know that I am blank, that I am, I want to say true to my word.
Love
That's the
it.
first thing that comes to me. True to my word.
Perfect. Love it, love it. All right, how our audience can, I can listen to forever, like how our audience can get in touch with you to learn more about law of attraction and make it work for themselves.
Sure. Well, got the website. It's quite simple. It's my name, www.kateschenk.com. And you can find me on Facebook under my name as well. Nice and simple.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for tuning in, even though you're watching this on YouTube or listening on the podcast. And I would love to hear anything that you have to add and send us to our community number. And all links will be linked in the episode page. So go there and check it out. All right. Bye. Thank you for coming, Kate.
Thanks, bye.
And if you love this episode and you would love to see more of that, click the subscribe button to Purposeful Woman Podcast. And don't forget to text us to stay in tune with the Purposeful community for awesome tricks by texting to number +1 401 399 4105. And we will link descriptions in the episode to all of that we mentioned today. Bye. Turn your one day to day one with a purposeful day.